All right, this is part two of finding equivalent fraction. So our question or statement here, I guess, is just to find equivalent fractions for 1/3. So I'm going to start by just go ahead and writing 1/3 down. There's 1/3. Now we need to multiply 1/3 by a number that doesn't change its value. And the only number that can do that is 1. So 1/3 times 1 will still be 1/3. But to make that 1 a fraction, we have to have the same numerator and denominator. So let's just go ahead and just pick 2. So what I have is 2 over 2, or 2 halves. So 2 halves is basically the same as 1. So 2 halves is the same as 1. So 1/3 is not going to be changed by multiplying by 2 halves. So let's go ahead and multiply our 1/3 by 2 halves. 1 times 2 is 2, and 3 times 2 is 6. So there's our answer. 1/3 is the same as 2/6. So what we did was just basically we took our 1/3, we multiplied it by 2 halves, which is essentially just 1, and we got 2/6. So these fractions are equivalent. So let's look at another example. Okay, let's change colors. So if I multiply my 2/6 times 3, 3/3, 3/3 is again the same as 1 because the numerator and denominator are the same. 3 out of 3 is 1 whole. So let's multiply our two numbers. 2/6 times 3/3. 3 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 3 is 18. So my number really hasn't changed. I have 6/18, and all I really did was just multiply 1/3 times 1 twice. So I multiplied by 3/3 and 2 halves, which is the same as 1. What I want to connect to now is that simplifying fractions is like finding equivalent fractions, except in reverse. Instead of multiplying, we are going to divide. So the way I like to do it is I like to find the factors for my numerator and denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and list my factors for 6 as 1, 2, 3, and 6. Now I want to list the factors for 18. So I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. What I want to look for is the greatest common factor, so the factor that they share that is the biggest number. So it looks like 6 is my greatest common factor between 6 and 18. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite 6/18 so I have more space to divide this out. 6/18. I'm going to go ahead and divide by 6 in the numerator. Make my dots a little more visible. So divide by 6. 18 divided by 6. Basically, I'm saying 6/6, so I'm dividing by 1. So again, my number's not changing. So 1, show you it's 1. So change color. So I'm going to do 6 divided by 6, and that's going to equal 1 on the numerator. 18 divided by 6 is going to be 3 in the denominator. So you can see how I got from 1/3 to 6/18 all the way back to 1/3.